Hey guys, this is Kami Ken, and today I'm doing a quick video to reminisce on my manga things. This is actually a callback to a video that I did, let's say 13 or 14 years ago, and it was my first video on the channel. I just got my art stuff from my parents' home, and it's all in a box. I'm gonna do a quick unboxing to look back at all my old stuff that I used to draw on during school and at home. So I'm gonna flip around the camera so that we can see everything that I got. This is not my parents' home. I'm moved out. I'm 28, and yeah, it's time to look back. All right, so this is the box here. I put literally everything that I did from the time that I was born to the end of high school. So let's see, this one is definitely one of my darker illustrations. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was I probably just was listening to, what is it called? Bring Me the Horizon at the time, and that's when I drew that piece. That was during, let's say, late high school, and I probably had just started reading Berserk. So let's go into some of the lighter stuff. Oh yeah, I was really super into binders back then because they were the best things to hold all my stuff, and the bigger the binder, the better I would, hold more art with. And oh wow, yeah, this is literally the first drawing instruction book that I ever used to learn with. And as you can see, what happened to the back here? Okay, it's kind of stuck. As you can see, I used it to its maximum potential. I definitely carried this everywhere with me, put this in my bag. This was around the time Ben 10 came out and Shin Awakens Romance was on TV during the, let's say, the 2000s Toonami time, and I was around 11, 10, and 12, when I was learning from this book. And I got it at a school book fair, and I begged my parents to let me have this. It no longer has the cover even. It's How to Draw More Manga by Katie Coop, which apparently this is the sequel book to the first one. And really, I just learned how to draw based on these characters. I thought you were supposed to draw eyes like hooks, like she draws them in this book, like like a hook. I didn't know why the hook was there. I didn't know this was supposed to symbolize a highlight. I was just like, okay, I guess eyes are just like that. I mean, I had no idea that I was supposed to study from real life. So I was drawing every eye like this, and I would draw hundreds of them per page. And this is just what I would do day in, day out for the longest time, just trying to figure out how to draw manga, draw anime, draw it correctly, and all that stuff. So this is this really brings back memories. But yeah, that's how I learned. And let's see. Oh yeah, my version of Manga Studio that I bought, the first version I ever bought, was actually back when it was still called Manga Studio. I hope I don't show the thing, but yeah, this is literally how I first got into digital art and digital drawing. What is this for? Where did I use this for? I guess this is just for I don't even know what kind of notes are in there. But yeah, there's more stuff in there. I don't know what it is. I guess I just took a lot of notes. But I want to like show those just in case they're like something weird. They look like a bunch of I don't even know what those are for. Anyways, okay, and luckily all the silverfish have died because they used to gather a lot back in my parents' garage. So this was an older sketchbook. Oh, I remember doing this one during writing class at high school. Yeah. Wow. A Batman umbrella. Yeah. What was I drawing back then? What's this one about? Okay, I guess I was trying to figure out some martial arts stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Finn had just lost his arm in the TV show in Adventure Time. So I was drawing that. Oh yeah, this was a character I came up with a long time ago. Yeah. Yep, this is all pre-Air Rider stuff. What's all that? Yep, trying to figure out some boxing stuff. Oh yeah, I was copying this one artist named Deetrock or Diet Rock. He was on Vegan Art, and this book is, since then it's become an actual comic book that I've seen published in stores. But man, did I actually painted that in watercolor? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Low-key genius. Okay, well, all right then. Oh yeah, this was from a little mini comic, a one-page comic that I did. And I think I practiced drawing these designs for like 2 weeks before I actually did the thing. And I was studying these things called honeypot ants. You can eat them like candy because they collect honey all day and they collect it in this little pod, which is like the back of their anatomy or whatever, and you can just eat them. So I thought they were dope, and I made a little comic out of them, a one-page comic. This is the layout, and yeah, this was back when I had time to actually like fully explore drawing and sketching and enjoying stuff. This was for a comic an idea I had called Advent, and she was like running on a rope, trying to go around. Yeah, I wrote that idea out on a Google document a long time ago. Yeah, that was a good story, actually. In fact, I was really writing a lot back then. Like, I had like maybe 12 or 13 stories that were fully thought out, fully fleshed out, that I was just like, okay, I'm gonna write this, I'm gonna write that, and after I write this, I'm gonna write that. I was just hoping to really be prolific in my career over time, but it didn't work out that way because I realized that I needed to stick with one idea and then see that through to fruition and not make it a long project, and then finish that and then move on to the next if I wanted to do it that way. And I wrote down this name Koji Morimoto because I was like, okay, this art I like, let me learn more from this guy. And he still remains to be one of my biggest inspirations to this day. Man, this character design is so good, actually. I should have kept it. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, so those are a bunch of ballpoint sketches, some Batman, some Batgirl. Oh, and these were the early design sketches for my character Marley from back in the day. This is an older character that I used to draw a lot. And yeah, she was basically my first. She uses a hammer, and she was basically one of the first stories that I really wanted to make it into a large huge series. I know. Yeah, this is one of the comics that features her. And I was just doing stuff in my sketchbook, just doing whatever, man. Back then, you could use your imagination to do whatever you wanted. And it wasn't tied to any marketing or social media. You didn't have to post it anywhere. You could just do it in a sketchbook. And then what I would do is I would post it to DeviantArt. And then that would be it. Like, I wasn't expecting anything. I wasn't trying to get a whole bunch of likes or, followers or anything. If I got, favorites on DeviantArt, that's what a like was back then, I would be happy about it, but it wasn't something I was like craving for. I was really just trying to improve my art as much as possible, and that's the only thing I cared about back then. And it's like now some of that stuff, a lot of that is mandatory just to try to make a living off of your own stuff. You have to figure out the analytics behind things and getting people to like your posts and all that stuff. It's frankly sickening. So I don't really like thinking about it, but it's just part of the game now, I guess. But yeah. So I don't want to focus too much on this sketchbook. Let's go through more. All right, let's see what else. We got this book, The Imagination Game. Well, yeah, Mrs. Head. Yeah, that was her name. Xenia Voigt Elementary School, 2005 to 2006. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, what did I do here? Let's see. To my funny little brother. Wow. Yeah, this was back in the day. Dang. Okay. Wow. 2005 to 2006. So what was I doing back then? Okay. This was still elementary school. Wow. Okay, so they all got captured in the wings of a phoenix captured them, and then the superhero had to come save them or something. I forget, and I'm not gonna read it. Bowling Expo. I guess that was some sort of advertisement for a car on a race that they were doing. It was going through different imaginations of these kids as they were, doing stuff. So they had to fight aliens on this alien planet and stuff. And is that one? Did I stop drawing after that? There better be more pictures. I guess I didn't finish the drawings for the assignment, so it's like the rest of it was just in writing. But yeah, the imagination game. They had us make our own books in one of our classes back then. So yep, that's crazy. Wow. All right. And I always got this smooth bristle because it had a cool drawing on it, and I mean that's just what I heard what was supposed to be used in America. And I thought it was almost the same lady who wrote this book here, but no, they have different names. Hers is Katie Cook, and then hers is Katie Coop, so that's different. And this is, wow, this has been eaten up by silverfish and ants, and they love paper, man. So you gotta protect your stuff. See, there's one right here. But this was my first ever official attempt at a real comic. It was called Callista when I wrote it, but after that I just called it Cash Shadow when I posted it to DeviantArt. And this was the first page, and then I always had this thing in the back in the day when my first page of any comic would be really good, and then the second page would be really bad, and then, or at least I thought it was really bad, and then I would just get worse and worse over time. I did this when I was like 16, and it was gonna be for a Shonen Jump, for like the first international Shonen Jump contest that they ever had. and I swore I was gonna be the next big thing, and I was gonna beat everybody and, you know, get my comic in stores. I thought I was cooking with this, you know. But nah, I was not there yet. I was like, what was it, 16? Yeah, this was drawn when I was 16, 17. But here's the thing. When the actual, when it came time to submit the actual comic, I missed the deadline by a day. And I was completely devastated because that whole time while I was drawing it, I was basically battling my addiction to Metal Gear Solid 4. I was playing Metal Gear Online, the greatest third-person shooter ever created, every day for the summer that I was creating this. So it was like, okay, I gotta tear myself off the game to get back to drawing this comic, and it was so difficult because that game is so well made. So yeah, but I was learning like even back then, I guess I had some knowledge or some understanding of perspective, because I don't even remember how I made this shot, but you know, it's a 3-point perspective shot, and I don't even remember learning 3-point perspective at that point. So yeah, I got some kissing in there. I didn't even know about kissing back then. Just a drawing nerd, dude. And then, yeah, this is the story. And it was 32 or 31 pages that I just completely made. And then I rushed like the last few pages so I could meet the deadline for the story. But yeah, these are the last few. Yeah. And really, I just had no idea about anything back then in terms of storytelling or whatever. I was just doing what I thought would work. But yeah, I haven't even gone through the big binder yet. And this is I guess I call it Tenshitsuji, but I don't even remember what that means. And the first page, like I said, the first page is good. What did I do in the back? Oh, that's back when I used to draw. Okay, that's back when I used to draw pages front to back like an actual book. So I did the first page, and then the second page was on the back. And that's just how I used to do things, because that's just how I read books. So I thought that's how I needed to do it. Yeah, so I think this one was inspired by Bleach, maybe? I don't even remember. But what contest did I even do this with? I forget. Because back then, I was really trying to enter into the industry through contests. So I would see if there was an online contest, like maybe Manga Pro, or at least that's what he was called back then. I don't know where he is now. Or white manga contest. And okay, this one was for the Manga Pro contest. And yeah, I would just do a whole bunch of different stories that I never finished. A whole bunch of them. Let me see. So this whole smooth Bristol Strathmore was used on all these comic pages that I did. So yeah, and like I didn't know how to make talking scenes interesting. Like I just used the same headshot, same head position. Like I wasn't even thinking about stuff like that. I was just like, what? How can I just draw all action all the time and nothing else? So this one was from a story called Biometal, and it's about this guy who had a metal arm. And I still haven't gotten better at drawing metal arms, but this one only had one good page, and that was like maybe page 7 or something, or page 2, I forget. But I was still like, getting good at that point. Okay, so I had like one good drawing. That's the only thing I remember. Like one good drawing from this entire thing. And I thought this was gonna be a long ass series, and I was gonna make it into something awesome. I don't even remember what's in the speech balloons. Maybe I wrote it on a. I didn't even have Google Docs back then, so I don't even know where I wrote this. Probably in a notebook somewhere, but I don't remember. Maybe on the back. It probably isn't on the back because I didn't write it. Yeah, because I was dumb. I just would draw the pages front to back. I didn't know anything about anything back then, so that's what I did. And yeah, they're driving to his new school, and this next shot was supposed to be the shot of the school, but that's where the story ended. Okay, and so the rest of these are just the binders. And I had a different binder for each school year that I was at school, so Jesus Christ. I don't even know what's in these, man. It's just gotta be pages upon pages upon pages of stuff. What the hell? Okay, what did I even do in this? Please don't do something embarrassing, bro. Why did I draw that? What is that? Oh, okay, so that must have been like just a spiritual journal or something. I don't know. What is this? I'm gonna look at this on my own. Nope. What is this? Let me see before I show something weird. Because we get a whole bunch of stuff from church. We just have to write stuff in. Yeah, this is another one of those church books. Yep. Okay, let's see. Oh, I was in the middle of coloring that? Oh, Jesus. This was one of the better, like, actual ink drawings I did back when I was 16. I didn't even know I was coloring that, dude. Because the only thing I had to color with was color pencils back then. I didn't really know how to do watercolors or anything else because I didn't have any Copic markers or anything, so I was so obsessed with making color pencils look like Copic markers and be as smooth as possible. So this is why I was drawing like that. But dang, and it was so it took so long to render everything out. So that's why I stopped drawing in that style or coloring with color pencils because it took so long to do. It's just, but the results, once I got the results looking good, like I just kept going. But man, I guess I just gave up on that piece because it took too long. Sheesh, that looks good. What the hell? I think I was in high school at the time. Oh, and this was back when I was studying Japanese like intensely because I was basically dead set on going to Japan to become a mangaka. So I was like, okay, I'm going to study Japanese as much as possible. So I was going through this book called Robert Hasig or something like that, remembering the kanji, and I was doing all these like Anki drills to remember the kanji and all that stuff. So I draw them on repeat pretty much every single day. Oh, okay, and this is cast lettering when I printed it out and put it in story form, so that it's like you can actually read it back to back. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's what that is. Oh, Jesus. I got too much stuff though. Let's see. Because I think I basically kept literally every single drawing and piece of writing that I ever made in my entire life. So this binder, what is this? Oh, it has like my watercolor stuff. So I used to draw like, this was a watercolor cabbage, and yeah, that was back when I started getting into watercolor in high school. And wow, set big guns. I don't even know what I was doing back then, but okay, cool. This is another. Yeah, I used to do watercolor studies try to figure things out. Yeah, I did a giraffe. And I was just trying to learn color theory using watercolors. And it's great because you can mix the colors and learn that blue and yellow makes green, and yellow and blue makes purple, or yellow and red and blue makes purple, and all that kind of stuff. You learn these things with watercolors, and this is how I figured things out before I got into digital coloring, digital painting, and all that stuff. I used the back too. Wow. Yep, for Pokemon, and that was a color study of something else. And yeah, I just used to watercolor all the time because I didn't have Copic markers, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to figure out some way to color. So yeah, so I was like, okay, how can I draw anime and manga characters like how they do with official stories? And it was the same with Akira Toriyama. He when I learned that he used watercolors, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to do this. And so that's when I decided to get really good with watercolors, because I didn't think there was gonna be any, well, AI, real prophetic, huh? I didn't think there was gonna be any way for me to use digital stuff. So the way I got good and the way I learned and figured out all this stuff was through completely traditional means for the longest time. And I was trying to copy exactly how my art stuff was looked. Like, this is my eraser, and I copied all the darkness and burns on the eraser and all that stuff. My sharpeners, all that. Still have that sharpener too. Do I still have this red one? No, I don't think so. Yeah, but yeah, all this stuff is just watercolor. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, that was nice. And the Christmas piece I did years and years back. That must be another sharpener. I was just practicing on whatever I could figure out how to do it. Put this over here. And then what else we got? These notebooks are probably going to be filled with completely unfinished stories. Tons of them that I just was writing down because I was like, alright, cool, I got an idea, I'm going to write it down. And I'd write those down for years and years. Let's see if they're actually finished stories. Or if it's just a drawing. But... oh no. Yeah. This was actually from my first story. Dang, yeah, this was back from when I was like 12 or 11, and this is how I used to draw. Yep, that's what I meant. I was drawing eyes, literally from this book all day, just trying to figure out how eyes work. And that's my first character, or second character, named Saigo Nakisage, and that was my old DeviantArt name and whatnot. And he was based off of Ichigo when I started watching Bleach. So yeah, so there's got to be a drawing of Naruto's Rasen Shuriken in here somewhere, because I was inspired by that as well. Yeah. I was just using whatever paper I could find. I didn't always have a sketchbook. That was my little character icon, like they do in Shonen Jump and whatnot. Yeah. And this is like literally how you learn to draw and figure things out. Over the years, you just... like, I didn't even know enough to know that I was bad. I was just irrationally confident in whatever I was learning. And this is just math. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're trash. Alright, and what is this? Oh, this is Japanese study. Okay, so yeah. All of these were either writing or Japanese study. More Japanese study. And this is what I mean by I was like obsessed with learning Japanese, so I could go to the go into Shonen Jump, go into the Japanese industry and get an anime and learn all that stuff. I was just studying it daily, repeating kanji. I got to a point where I could speak it almost fluently, because I was just listening to it day in, day out during my first couple of years at the Cuban school. So yeah, I was just writing it over and over and over and over again. Just pages and pages of this stuff. Listening to this one guy called Give Me a Flake Man or Give Me a Break Man, either one of his channels. And I was watching this thing called Keyhole TV, which was just what is this, math? I was using it partially for Japanese too, but some of this is math. Get the fuck out of here, dog. You're trash. Let's see. This must be for math. This was a bunch of graphs and stuff. Did I ever use this for anything? No, I guess not. Keyhole TV, which was a way to get Japanese TV in America through the internet. And this, oh damn, yep. And I was using this one other program called iknow.co.jp, and that was what I used to use. It was a really great spaced repetition program to learn vocabulary until they made it a paid program, and then I couldn't afford it because I was just a kid at the time. It used to be free, then it turned orange. It used to be free, blue program, and then it turned orange and paid. I was like, this is gay, so I can't use it anymore. And wow, I don't even remember that. I guess it was a cursed apple or something like that. But yeah, I think it was, I don't even remember what material it was. Ink or, I forget. I was just getting into, this gave me Rocco at the time, and trying to figure out how he was doing stuff. I guess I'm studying basketball and trying to figure out how to do that. Okay, I was gonna make a pixelated apple type thing, like from Minecraft. Might have been even before Minecraft came out. But yeah, I saw a glove online and I was just painting that glove. Yeah, I used to paint all the time, dude. What the hell is this now? Was I involved in this? No? No, wait a minute. That's my old art teacher. Yeah! Yeah, that's my old art teacher. She, basically introduced me to watercolor, and that's what got me started on getting more comfortable with painting and stuff. And do that. Alright. Wow. Yeah, this is my old watch. This is my old 2013. Wow, this is my old phone case for my actually for my iPad, and I use it. It doubled as a wallet. So yeah, nothing in that. Let's see what's in the rest of these. I don't want this video to get too long. We'll probably do a part 2 with the rest of the stuff next week. But yeah, this is really dope. I'm gonna end it here, And next time we'll be going into these huge ass binders, which is where I kept all the really juicy stuff. Which might just be more of the same of what's in here, but you know, this is literally. I'm only 28, so it's not huge decades of practice, but this is years and years. Let's just say over a decade of practice to get to the level I'm at now, which isn't even that high, but let's just, you know, that's just what it is, man. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.